few things I want to make mention of today in this video. Things that you can say are being, shown to us from Allah Azza wa Jal as a fulfillment of the coming of the Mahdi. You can say it that way because, wallahi, what else you can say? Especially as a Muslim who is following the hadith and the signs of the coming of the Mahdi, we can all say, whoever believe in the hadith, the end of time, that the topics that I'll be discussing, they are the fulfillment of the coming of the Mahdi. Now, I want to talk a few things. Number one, let's start with what is happening between Russia and the West. Believe it or not, as I said, and a lot of us, we have said this before, that the end of time will not take place until we will have a WW3, and that WW3 is becoming more and more likely each day. Unfortunate, but happening. How this is happening? If you read the news, it came in the news today. Okay, it came in the news today. I'm not talking about yesterday or a week ago, or even yesterday or 2 days ago. This came in the news today that U.S. officials, military officials, they are now confirmed. They are very confirmed. They're very This army official, he said that Russia, they are not planning short-term war. They are in fact planning long-term, and that will include more war, more escalation, and eventually more countries to be invaded by Russia. We have seen, actually I have seen yesterday, the Finnish, I believe he's a minister or somebody who works for the government. He said Finland is getting ready. Finland is getting ready. We know Sweden, Denmark, some of these Scandinavian countries and Baltic nations, they are now thinking of joining NATO. But Finland, they kept a little bit of distance from joining NATO for all this time, simply because Finland, they have a strong military compared to other European countries. Finland, they are very strong, and this is why they do not want to associate with NATO, depend on them, and get financial help from them. Saif Al-Ansari, hi. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. So Russia, the US military, they are saying Russia, they are not done with this war. It is in fact just the beginning of a major and more escalation in the coming weeks, months, and years. When we talk about the coming of the Mahdi, as I said, we have to have a world where there will be no technology and everything will be wiped out. Starlink, SpaceX, Elon Musk, all of these people will be gone. Their technology will be gone. People maybe they will remain. Elon Musk, I think he can have a protection capsule if there is a WW3 where nuclear weapon will do nothing to him. He can do that with billionaire. He may remain, but the technology he has, we have seen Russian hackers. They hacked into a Starlink system and they disrupted internet in Europe. There was a blackout in Europe, and that happened because of Russian hackers. Well, the thing is, when WW3 will happen, with all the nuclear weapon and whatnot, when they will be exploded, you can imagine all of these things will be gone. Weaponry, tanks, machine gun, even the basic stuff they use right now in today's warfare, this will be gone too, simply because of the nuclear weapon. So this is number one sign, dear sisters, and this is the biggest sign that the coming of the Mahdi and the signs are being fulfilled every single day. We will eventually see WW3. We will eventually see the world fighting with swords and horses. And this is, subhanAllah, the prophecy that was interpreted by many scholars, saying that when the Prophet he referred that the Muslims at the end of time will be using horses and swords, they said the hadith, if we take that literally, it would mean that modern world, the technology that we have today will be gone. And this is where we're heading to. This is how the hadith will be fulfilled.